Hong Kong is ready to welcome you all again. It's time for all of us to say, Hello, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is located on the southern coast of the People's Republic of China. The former British colony consists of three main areas: the New Territories, the Kowloon Peninsula, and Hong Kong Island. Hong Kong is one of the most densely populated places on the planet. Its dramatic cityscapes cling to the hillsides and the edges of its spectacular harbour. Hong Kong is the embodiment of yin and yang, the Chinese concept of balance. It is filled with neighbourhoods that resonate with Chinese and colonial tradition, while its soaring skylines look boldly towards the future. For visitors, Hong Kong offers some of the world's most intense shopping, sightseeing, and dining experiences. Yet moments of stillness await at every turn. Faith is an integral part of local life. Everywhere you go, you'll smell the scent of incense wafting from shrines. Hong Kong has over 600 places of worship, from small neighborhood temples to hilltop complexes like the 10,000 Buddhas Monastery. In Hong Kong, shopping is almost a religion too. From opulent malls to the bustling markets of Temple Street and Lady Street, tax-free Hong Kong is heaven for bargain hunters. At the tip of the Kowloon Peninsula is Tsim Sha Tsui, an area filled with classic neighbourhoods. Take a stroll along the Tsim Sha Tsui promenade, which overlooks Victoria Harbour, one of the busiest and most scenic ports in the world. The promenade is home to some of the territory's premier arts institutions, like the Museum of Art and the Hong Kong Cultural Centre. From the promenade, hop aboard a historic Star Ferry for the short crossing to Hong Kong Island. Explore the malls and futuristic architecture of Hong Kong's main business district, Central. Then take the tram to the island's highest mountain, Victoria Peak. At the Peak Tower, meet some of the giants of history, politics, and popular culture at Madame Tussauds. Then head up to the observation deck for the best views in Hong Kong. Looking down upon the skyscrapers and apartment towers, you might wonder how so many people can live in such a tightly packed area. Yet Hong Kong offers plenty of green spaces too. Take a stroll around Lugard Road to experience the peak's dense woodlands. While closer to Earth, Hong Kong's urban centres feature pockets of peace everywhere. There's the wide open spaces of Victoria Garden, the hillside tranquility of Hong Kong Garden, and the birdsong of the Polin Street Bird Garden. Kowloon's walled city park is a gateway into the world of classic Qin dynasty design and features statues of the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. Outside the urban areas, visitors are often surprised to learn that over 40% of Hong Kong's territory has been designated as national park. Thanks to Hong Kong's excellent public transport system, quiet beaches, sparsely populated islands, and wild places are never more than a short ride away. From Hong Kong Island's central business district, take the half-hour bus ride to the tranquil beaches of Chek O, or jump on a ferry to the traffic-free Lama Island and spend the day swimming, exploring villages, and hiking its many trails. Lantau is one of the largest of Hong Kong's 250 islands. Take the 25-minute cable car ride to the mountaintop village of Nong Ping. Here you'll find the Polin Monastery and one of Hong Kong's biggest attractions, the Tian Tan Buddha. After paying your respects at the Big Buddha, seek a little enlightenment along the wisdom path a trail dedicated to centuries-old Buddhist scripture, the Heart Sutra. Down on Lantao's western coast, lose yourself in the narrow laneways of Tai O. This village has been home to fishing families for generations. The ramshackle stilt houses are a favorite with photographers, and its dried seafood is highly prized by cooks from all over Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, no matter how far you roam, you're never more than an hour away from your hotel room. At the end of the day, let the outdoor escalators on Central carry you up to the mid-level neighborhoods. Cruise the fashionable bars of Soho, then choose a restaurant in the popular dining district of Lan Kwai Fong. Hong Kong is a place of contrasts after dark too. Enjoy the bustle of the night markets, or just sit back and relax by the cool of the harbour. That's pure yin and yang. That's pure Hong Kong.
Hush now, hold your tongue. You don't wanna tread on anyone's grave. You don't wanna ash in anyone's face with your whispered words, your heavy whispered words. Hold strong now, love. Nothing happens to the pure of heart. 100 voices couldn't wake us up with their whispered words, their heavy whispered words. Slow down, heart. You keep a rhythm like a wartime drum. No kingdom is gonna come on their whispered words, their heavy whispered words. Come now, Lord. Don't wanna lose what's just been found. Fresh face and in the ground with their whispered words, their heavy whispered words. Whoa,
Laid back countryside, think you're gonna leave everything behind to be who you wanted to be. Took off, hit your ride, sent a postcard out to you, right to me. Wanna see what you see. So the second I don't know what I'd do without you. Ooh, 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 ooh. So say goodbye to come back blue, 'cause I don't know what I'd do without you. So say goodbye to come back blue, 'cause I don't know what I'd do without you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Hong Kong is actually a pretty small place, but there is so much nature and life here. Water is abundant, and I appreciate it in all its forms. Beaches, mountain streams, reservoirs, waterfalls. Their sounds are all different, but that's okay. I can still find harmony among them. Calming and relaxing my body and mind. It's often said that Hong Kong is a concrete jungle, but more than 70% of Hong Kong is actually countryside. Get out into nature. The serenity of the outdoors is not out of reach.
Getting people to be excited about nature is definitely my mission in life. I'm Astrid Anderson. I grew up in Hong Kong and I now research urban biodiversity and how humans coexist with nature. Birds do have a special place in my heart. There is a huge variety of species right alongside the city. Pollinators are very important to maintaining a healthy native ecosystem. Their survival is crucial to the survival of humankind. These countryside areas also host a number of organic farms that coexist with nature sustainably. There's around 240 species of butterfly in Hong Kong. It's very important that we engage with and study and appreciate this abundant nature that we have here.
Whatever ain't on us, we can always trust the heavens and will guide us through. Yeah, we're only human, but we can all do so much. All the miracles we need is just one touch. Yeah, just one touch from me, from you, helping someone who can't make it on their own. No one wants to be alone at a time like this. Only joy should exist when the world gets too much. All we need is a touch of love. It's a touch of love.
If you can only visit one place in Hong Kong, it's got to be Victoria Peak. There are many ways to reach the peak. Each is a unique experience in itself. The Peak Tram is arguably the most classic way to go to the peak. Since 1888, the Peak Tram has been transporting passengers between its central terminus and the peak. The new skylight ceilings allow for a truly panoramic view. You can see both Hong Kong Island and Kowloon. Let's sit by the window and wait for the Peak Tram to pass by. McDonald Road is another wonderful photo spot for tram spotters. You can have a stroll down to the Barker Road station from the peak to admire its elegant design. If you like hiking, try reaching the peak from the Long Fu Shan Trail. The trail is also famous for bird watching and heritage sites.
前邊12點鐘方向有隻大嘴烏啊，可以留意下佢個嘴咧，好大隻嘅真係。
哦，係喎。
其實咧喺香港嘅9月去到下年嘅5月咧，都係一個好好嘅觀賞雀鳥嘅季節嚟嘅。咁因為呢段時間啦，啲候鳥咧飛嚟香港，咁我哋見到嘅雀仔咧都會比較多嘅。
There, it's a little birdie. Going up from Hatton Road, you'll find the Pinewood Battery. Next, make a turn to Logard Road. Logard Road is famed as the easiest and most beautiful trail in Hong Kong. We've reached the peak. It just took us around 2 hours to get here. We did it! The third route is through Pok Fu Lam. Over a century ago, the Pok Fu Lam village was the living quarters for the dairy farm staff. The farm is no longer in operation, but the village remains.
嗱，呢個中秋節舞嘅火龍咧，我哋大概用成100個人去舞，先至做到呢一件咁嘅盛事嘅。
So heavy! Oh!
呢度最特別嘅地方就係有3隻圓形嘅牛眼窗，用嚟做通風同埋防潮嘅。
This is an old photo of the farm. There were so many cows.
歡迎你哋，我哋今日咧就嚟上呢個拓印班喎。咁呢個拓印咧，其實咧就係呢個鐵閘嘅花紋嚟嘅。
Next stop is Pok Fu Lam Reservoir, the first reservoir in Hong Kong. It's also the starting point to the trail to the peak. Stroll along Pok Fu Lam Family Walk and you reach the peak in 49 minutes. Time to refuel after the hike. Housed in an 18th century stone cottage, the Peak Lookout is the best restaurant to soak in Hong Kong's history.
Wow, the flavor in this is amazing. This has got to be one of my favorite restaurants in town. Look, we have amazing views and quality food.
The sun is down. It's time for the most important thing to do at the Peak, admiring Hong Kong's spectacular night view. The Lions Pavilion right next to the Peak Tower is a spot renowned for night views. You can admire the shimmering lights on both sides of Victoria Harbour.
It gets crowded here, so come early.
No matter how many times you've seen Hong Kong's night view, you'll still be amazed by its breathtaking beauty. That's the reason why we revisit the Peak time after time.
Hong Kong has a secret garden, far away from the hustle and bustle, where you can dive into the sea and learn to live with nature. This place is called Sai Kung. Sai Kung makes the perfect kayaking destination for rookies and experts alike. Sai Kung to Sharp Island is the most popular kayaking route. It takes only an hour, and there are many smaller islands on the way to take short breaks too. That uninhabited island is called Park Chek Chau. People are going for a swim or picnic there. On Sharp Island, you can find lots of intriguing volcano rocks. Another very Instagrammable natural site on Sharp Island is the Tumbelow. When the tide recedes to under 1.4 meters, a path emerges so you can walk across to Kyoto. Look! The sea is on the left! It's on the right too! The Tumbelow takes just less than 10 minutes to walk across. But make sure you have enough time to go back before the tide rises. Farm to table might be trendy abroad, but here in Sai Kung, we do sea to table. This Hong Kong sea urchin is actually the same species as the Japan's purple sea urchin. They season from February to June. Wow, 輕咗好多喎呢度。係啊，好多嚟呢度。吉唔吉手㗎？呢啲咁樣攞住嘅話。吉手啊！等唔切想食佢哋啦。其實開單好簡單，就攞把鉸剪，呢個嘴嚟嘅，跟住我哋嘅攞鉸剪剪呢度，整完之後咧就洗一洗佢，整乾淨佢就食得㗎。好鮮甜啊！好鮮甜啊！咁啊正啊啲海膽，即開即食，係果然係唔同啲。Apart from eaten straight out of the shell, sea urchins can be turned into wonderful dishes like sea urchin fried rice. Love it. Steamed egg white with sea urchins. This is so sweet and delicious. Sea urchin spring rolls. Other local seafood include oval squid, goose barnacle, so fresh and sweet. Bloodmouth storm, thresh fins, all caught by Sai Kung fishermen. There are many hidden pristine beaches in Sai Kung. Today we will sail past Trio Beach crystal clear water to the neighboring Ma Nan Wet. I'm attending a workshop about pearl cultivation in Hong Kong. Then I'll shuck an oyster to harvest my own pearl. This pearl oyster is 12 months old already, almost the size of a feast.
跟住我哋就要開背㗎咯喎，準備好未？
準備好。
將呢個嘅掌心按住個貝殼嗰度，然之後咧就揾個位插入去，跟住搖佢。
Oh, I found it! A pearl cultivated in Sai Kung. You can make a piece of accessory with your own pearl. Wait till you see the rest of Sai Kung's natural wonders. The Owen Kong Group is a key part of the global geopark. It consists of different islands with various geological sites, including the world's largest hexagonal volcano rock column formation. You can see these stunning hexagonal rock columns on Hong Kong 500 Nooks too. Like an enormous mural or a colossal pipe organ in a church. You can also spend a night at a seaside hotel in Sai Kung. Choose between cozy boutique hotels, or relaxing resort-style accommodations, or equipped with many facilities to make your trip to Sai Kung even more unforgettable. Sai Kung is an unmissable destination for every sea-loving traveler.